Where would you guys like?
There's good.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
so I want to start by saying, we just went around the table shaking our hands. Is this all part of the brand new likable Murphy?
No, I think that's just part of Richard Harmon being a decent human being.
Wait a minute, that's true?
I was taught by my parents at a very young age, when I meet people, I should shake their hand, smile, and let's get on the right foot here. So that's what we're all doing, and I hope you all like me now.
So actually, your character is the one that had the biggest growth this season, and the one that everyone all of a sudden loves. Can you talk a little bit about the evolution of Murphy?
How much time do you got? Yeah, Murphy's come so far, I think. But I think a lot of that is he has grown in his own right, but I think a lot of kind of the growth that the audience sees has more to do with the amount of time that the camera spends on him now. I think he was this person in the first couple seasons. It's just you only stuck around with him through the bad. Like, Murphy's still an asshole. He's still not a nice person. But he's got a good moral compass, and I think the longer the camera stays on him, the more you kind of realize that. And I think that's kind of the most important part of the growth, is that he's just growing as a character and kind of how much we see him, which is good for me.
Where would you like to see him go next season?
I want him to continue following his own path. I want him to do what he thinks is right. I love it when he cares about things. He's such a relentless person. I've always said it. Like, if Murphy's fully on your team, I don't think you have a better soldier. Because he is just so dedicated to what he believes. He's willing to die for it.
And the amazing thing about Murphy is the fact that he never really questioned Clark like everyone else. And he never blamed Clark for actually saving his ass.
Yeah,
So,
it's true.
I mean, there was no question there.
Yeah, fair. It's a true fair statement.
But what are your theories about what's going to happen? I know you guys haven't started filming, but what are your theories about what's going to happen with the regional network?
Theories of what's going to happen next season, kind of with the whole doomsday and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, your guess is as good as mine. Theory-wise, I don't know, because they haven't told us yet what's going to happen. I don't know, is the world going to come to an end? Are we all going to die? Who knows? So, yeah, I have no idea. I'm just kind of waiting to find out. Like, I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tough question for you. If you were put in the same shoes as Clark was, would you have made the same decision, or would Murphy have made the same decision, or what decision do you think Murphy would have?
Pull the lever. Ow. I said this last year about Mount Weather, because someone asked me that about, like, would Murphy have pulled the lever at Mount Weather and radiated all those people, and I said if Murphy was in Mount Weather, he would have had him out of there by episode 3.
And the nice thing is, you would have pulled the lever and not whined.
Oh, absolutely! Like, they would have just been like, okay, if you pull that lever, like, we're out of here. But all those people died. Nights, like sleep time. It's time for the good rest.
So, what's been your favorite Comic-Con moment? You guys have been here for 3 years. What's been your favorite moment?
This is my first Comic-Con, actually. Yeah, my first one ever. I've done conventions before, but this is my first Comic-Con. And honestly, it's like a dream.
Is it blowing your mind?
It's a dream come true.
Is there anyone that you haven't met that you'd actually really like to meet at the Comic-Con?
Here? Oh, man. Is Cillian Murphy here for anything?
Oh, God, I'd like to meet him.
If he's here, then yes, because I'm on a real Peaky Blinders roll right now. Like, I think that's, don't tell my own show, but probably the best show ever made.
When we were talking about Murphy, like, I see him as he has loyalty in the end to himself.
To himself, yes.
And so is it pretty much that we can just keep an eye out for, as long as what he wants aligns with what's happening around him, he'll follow, but if it doesn't align with him,
he'll leave in an instant. If what Bellamy and Clark are doing and setting up the rest of the team, if Murphy doesn't believe in it, you can expect him to go immediately. He holds no love lost for him.
Do you think Murphy's growth is attributed to the fact that he didn't stick around and wasn't around all the time?
Yeah, 100%. He's had his own journey, man. Like, they've all been doing this stuff together. Murphy's just kind of been on his own, and that's got to be tough, but also kind of, it made him.
oh, hey! I like this.
Sorry, what were you talking about?
Am I done or?
No, we're doing it together.
We're doing it together.
I think, yeah, I'd like to talk about the dynamic between the two of your characters.
You go first.
Do we have much of a
That's what I'd like to know, if that's we're going to see more of that.
You picked me up at the beginning of season.
Season 2. How could you forget? I put you in jail. I locked you up.
You did.
I mean, technically,
Me and
you're
you
on the
involved.
same side now, so how do you think that's going to go?
Definitely, I don't care.
We don't really, to be honest, we haven't had much interaction, but we don't really feature. I don't really see you on my radar very often.
Not
and vice versa, I don't think. But I think we are going to have some stuff at the beginning of season.
We must, because we're all in the
No,
same.
we do.
We're all in the same.
Have you not read the script?
I did. Okay.
So
That scene was obviously insignificant for him. I was reading, I'm going, how am I going to play that?
Okay.
so where's Kane's headspace at?
Oh, boy.
What do you think Kane's headspace is going to be at the beginning of season 3?
Oh, pretty much with everyone. We're all suffering. We're all in pain. We're all bloodied up. You know, we're all injured, and we're all feeling terrible about what's happened. So I think there's a lot of post-traumatic stress.
But you already had that. At some point, you guys were like
Lighten up.
lighten up and deal
Let's
with
see what's just happened. Let's see how we can lighten this situation. We're surrounded by dead bodies everywhere. We've been shipped. You know, someone else has taken over our minds. We were trying to kill Clark. A lot of us fell off that wall. We murdered 300 people in their sleep. So
How did they get down from the wall?
how do we get down from the wall?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Because they were all shook while you were climbing the wall.
I know, but do you think that's really interesting? I mean, do you want to see an episode of people coming down from the wall?
Magic.
I mean, we obviously come down, right? Otherwise we're stuck. We're like, what kind of show is that? But yes, there will be. Obviously, we are bright enough to get down from the tower. We figure it out because we've got to save the world. You know?
Right, exactly.
So
And then Kane has the romance with Abby.
yes.
And so how's that, how do you and Paige work all that out? Or you have an amazing chemistry.
That's so strange. You know, it's not something that. We don't. I mean, we get on. But it kind of snuck up on us. I mean, they kept on saying, "Oh, there might be something going on." Then because we were always, arguing in season 1 and season 2, and actually, I was just speaking to that table over there, and I kind of think Kane changed so much since he landed on Earth that could have something to do with it. He's become a bit more liberal and a bit more.
But the fandom calls Kane the cinnamon roll.
Sorry?
The fandom calls Kane the cinnamon roll.
The cinnamon roll?
Yeah, so
I've never heard that.
so basically you're saying he was sweet and nice and
Sweet and nice and fluffy.
yeah, nice and fluffy.
So you can ask
So
a question.
considering, Kane's been a leader always, in the past.
Trying to.
What?
Trying to.
Yeah.
Trying to, yes. And then considering what's happened in the last season, how do you think that's going to affect his leadership, and to come, considering what he's done when he was under the influence?
I think at the end of season 2, he wasn't the Chancellor, Pike was. Season 3, sorry. So I think Kane just wanted everyone to live in peace, the Grounders and the Arthurs. It wasn't so much about being leader just for the sake of being leader. He wanted a peaceful way, and I think he always saw Bellamy as the future leader. And now that's all up in the air. So again, we're back to dealing with, saving the human race.
Do you think we're going to meet any new Arthurs next season? Because
Yes.
they pretty much killed everyone this season.
Well, we have to then. We'll have to replace them with something, right? They'll come from another tribe. Some other tribe will turn up. No, they are going to be. Yes, they are going to be some new characters joining the show.
Would that be from the Fauna Station or just new characters that were always there in the background?
From the script that I read, there are going to be new people turning up. But I don't know if they're going to be regulars or recurrings or what. So that's all I have.
With the fact that literally Pike, Kane lost his own identity through the chip and
Wow.
in the City
Oh, yes.
of Light,
Yes,
right?
right,
I mean,
yes.
he basically, for a while there, was like a completely different person, and there are, like you mentioned, the things that he's done under that influence. Does that color the next season to him kind of refinding who he is within this whole structure?
I think Kane's very good at forgiving himself, and
So no emo stuff is what you're saying.
I don't think you'll see much emo stuff from Kane. I mean, maybe in his room by himself. But that's not on camera. So.
All right, guys, last question.
And then what's the one? A lot of people put the show last season. So what's the one thing you could tell fans to get them to come back and really like fall in love with all of it?
Did you say they fell out of love with the show?
They kind of, yeah, there was but
Over the whole Clexa stuff.
Oh.
So
there was a little bit of upset and some people stopped watching the show.
Right,
Let me put
really?
it that way.
Well, you know, the show is more than Clexa, you know, so I don't tell people what to do or what to think. Just, you know, if you like the show, watch the show. If you don't watch it, you know, it's like, if you like it,
I
watch
wouldn't
it.
count on Kane and Abby either, I gotta tell you. Everything changes and it's okay.
You don't think Kane and Abby's going to work
I
out?
think they might work out, but I think that one of the things I like about them is they've changed a number of times. And so
They've grown.
Yes.
That's what, they haven't changed, they've just grown.
I like that.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you.